My goal as a realtor is always to be as educational with the process as possible. And I like to make sure that buyers at this point in the process really know what they are in for as far as fees and costs associated with the purchase that may not be covered with your lender on the loan side. So first and foremost is the earnest money. So when we get to the point where we write the contract, we will secure some earnest money. That is your good faith deposit to the seller, letting them know that you are in this transaction and going to proceed with it, and you've put your money on the line to show that. So depending on the price point of the transaction, I'd say anything under $250,000, $500 to $1,000 of earnest money is acceptable. Anything over that, we might look at $1,000, $1,500, even $2,000, again, depending on the price point. The other thing that factors into that is how competitive an environment we are in. If we really want to put our money where our mouth is and show the seller that we're very interested in their property, we may want to up the earnest money that we're giving them. Second is the inspection costs. So now that we are under contract with the property, I strongly recommend that you hire an independent third-party inspector to look the house over top to bottom, show you all the inner workings of the home, and maybe even provide some maintenance tips. The typical fee on that is $250 to, let's call it $400, again, depending on the size and the price point of the home. Typically, they price out their inspections by square footage, and any accessory inspections that you'd like to have on top of the general home inspection. Those can include a sewer inspection, it could include a radon test, and other things like that. So those would go above and beyond the price point that I just mentioned. The third thing that I like people to be aware of at this point in the process is the appraisal fee. Typically appraisals run about $350 to $450. Those are not typically contingent on the size or the price of the home. Those stay pretty flat. And your lender may have included that cost in the loan cost that he or she was estimating you for closing costs. So keep that in mind. That may already be allocated in there. Some lenders, however, like to take it up front and hold those funds back before the appraisal is done. So earnest money, inspection, appraisal, those are three costs that you should know about that wouldn't necessarily be included in your lender's loan costs.